So life's a beach, but after a while you get bored and you want to go home and surf the internet. Well, this is kind of like the experience of Balan's Wonderworld, actually. You're enticed by the videos, and then you're like, hey, what the heck, like, this game feels like a 3D platformer that was designed like 10 or 20 years ago. And even though it is coming from the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah, it really didn't do well. Like, I think they were trying to charge like $80 for this game, which is a very high price. The production value is really good, actually. Very polished, at least the cutscenes for sure. The backgrounds are pretty nice too, actually. The background CG are very nice. From what I can fathom, the whole story of this game is the kid loses his passion, he doesn't talk to the other kids, and then he goes into this wonder world where he has to reignite other people's passions, which is kind of, I guess that's ironic in a way, because this game seems very passionless. So it's like a story about passion that seems dispassionate. So I think that's ironic. So as I said, it's the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog and Nights into Dreams who created this, and the game seems to look like half the time it looks like Sonic, and then half the time it looks like a Nights ripoff without the license. So I could sort of understand, like, I guess that's what they were going for. But yeah, it feels like really rejected, like, Sonic the Hedgehog material. Like I'm playing a game that they dug up from like Sega's archives or something from, like, I don't know, 20 years ago again, and yeah, it doesn't mesh together. Like the way that this game is advertised, it seems like, okay, you know, half of it feels like it should be in a Sonic game, and the other half is like, okay, it's presented at first to you like a Knights game. So it's like, which one are we going for here? Like, you can't tell. The colorful backgrounds, but the actual characters are like a little bit bland, unfortunately. It's interesting to be able to convert into like other animals. Like there's like a Tasmanian devil beast that spins. Kind of reminds me of that character from Smash Brothers Ultimate, the wrestler guy, the Pokemon, I forgot his name. But yeah, there's a bunny that hops and a pig that pounds. So like, it really feels like these are basic ideas that, yeah, they work, but they feel so generic that, like, it's not interesting. Like, it's okay. Like, that's, if there's one word that I would use to describe this game after playing it for like 30 minutes to an hour, it's okay, you know. Yeah, so they feel like, you know, what if they put like human characters in Sonic's world and made it into like a 3D platformer like Super Mario Brothers world, but like without that extra, you know, Mario touch, Miyamoto, you know, making sure that it's fun. And like this game, again, feels very generic for $80 full price. I think it went down to $44. Yeah, that's a lot of money to pay for a game that's only okay. The game, it seems really easy to grab items and defeat bosses. I don't remember if it was coins. I think it was gems or something. And like the enemies and bosses pose almost no threat to you. Like I rarely, only when I wasn't being careful, like I bumped into an enemy and like I had to go back to wherever the suit was located on the ground and just re-grab the suit I needed to get past a certain area. But like the whole feeling of this game, it feels like a chore to play. Like I felt like I was forcing myself, like maybe this game gets better, maybe it's more interesting, you know, down the line. And it's like it never happened, unfortunately. So the gameplay, yeah, the world seems like it's super simplified. It's a very shallow gameplay. I finished the first world and I wanted, like, I looked after like how many more worlds are there, because like how can one survive more than one world? Like one world felt like more than enough to play of this game, and there are like 12 worlds. I think I paid like $35, which I felt like ripped off. It really feels like a $20–$30 game. I couldn't imagine anyone paying $80. Like, I can see why so many people got angry about the price of this game. it might challenge like a younger gamer, someone that's never played like Mario before, or um, they're still getting used to using a controller and stuff. But other than that, like it's a really basic game. It feels like it was designed in the 1990s, like the early 3D generation, PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 era, before games like Banjo-Kazooie arrived. That sort of made this a more advanced this genre a bit more, and you know, became more of the collectathons that we associate with like platformers now. But yeah, if you just have younger kids, as I said, like they're just starting to play video games, they would probably enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog a lot more than this. It's just it's very slow paced. The highlights definitely are the cutscenes. The cutscenes are weird too. There's a lot of weirdness to this game. They had this strange song playing. I don't even remember anymore, and they were all dancing. Like, this is like the weirdest cutscenes in one game I've seen this year, or for a while. I don't know what they were thinking. The dances are interesting. I'd give it 5 out of 10. There's no way anyone should pay more than $20 or so for this. I can see why I can see why people were really angry, because the caliber of the director, like the creator of Sonic, making a game is big news. But yeah, unfortunately it didn't turn out very well. I would give it 5 out of 10. You know, avoid unless you have to play every last game that this guy has made, but even then it's like so generic, and it's really not worth it unless you can get it for like 20 bucks or something. So yeah, go find another world to travel into. Even Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or some other place would see more interesting than this Wonder World. This world isn't very wonderful at all. So keep on gaming. Bye.